Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Sonic Love! So in today's video we're going to be checking out an unboxing and giving it a good run through with the new RG406H. This is the latest and greatest from our good friends from China, Anbernic, and it was sent for me by LITNXT to do a review. And unboxing and showcase this to you. The likes of LITNXT, anything you buy for them, it hits you within 7 days. Now, I know you pay a little bit extra with LITNXT, but you know, you pay an extra £30 for the Retroid Pocket 5 to be delivered to you, and it takes over a month, when you pay a little bit over with LITNXT and it comes within 7 days to your door. I'd choose 7 days to your door any day. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So let's get it out the box. Whoa! How nice is that? Looks really, really good. I went with the white version. I'm not too sure whether that's a good decision. Only weeks down the line will tell whether it is going to be an absolute grunge fest. So these analog sticks have loads of travel. Looks really, really cool. They do protrude out quite a bit, so if that's something that concerns you, then you know, oops. But yeah, they got loads and loads of travel. Feels really nice. Bit of RGB lighting going around. We have our start and select at the bottom right. The D-pad, excellent. From the arc range, really, really nice, or the cube range, whichever one you say, but as I say, it's an amalgamation of everything. The left analog stick, really nice, feels really good in the fingers. Yeah, loads of travel, really nice. On the top we have left trigger, left bumper. The left bumper is incredibly clicky. Now, I don't know why they do this. I don't like it. Is really, really loud, so if you're playing this in an evening, then yeah, it's going to annoy people or yourself. We have a power button, volume, right bumper, right trigger. They are analog, so it's pretty cool. So for racing games, it's going to be really, really good. On the back of the unit, we have a logo. We have a little grip pad, which is grated, like a cheese grater, intake valve, and that's about it. So, as always, I'll leave some specifications here, just so you can see what's in here. But my first impressions, yeah, this is absolutely wonderful. We've got a nice, large 4-inch display, which is for retro games, makes it look amazing at native aspect ratio, just looks incredible on here. PS2 is going to look great with it being 4:3. GameCube is going to look also equally amazing on here. So if you are a 4:3 fanatic and you want everything to be in 4:3, this would be the handheld to get. Yes, one downside that I can see is that they haven't really upgraded the chipset, so the performance is what you're going to get across the RG406H 556. Nothing has changed. This, I would say, is just the best of everything, all slap bang in one unit. So let's kick things off by showcasing just what this can do, and then at the end I'll give my thoughts and feelings about this. This was sent to me by the great company LITNXT, which I do regularly use. You know, you want to pay a little bit extra for shipping in most companies. Like an example of Retroid Pocket 5, I ordered it. I paid £30 for the privilege of it being sent to me, and it took over a month, where you pay a little bit extra with LITNXT on the actual price of the unit itself, but it'll get to your door within 7 days, and that is just truly unbelievable in my opinion. So I'm going to kick things off with PS2. I will leave a link in the description to get from LITNXT or anything from LITNXT, and also if you use the code Sonic10 you get a further discount off. How good is that? Tomb Raider Underworld, 2x resolution. Controls are really nice. You can see the RGB kicking in. I've got it on chase, so whichever direction that you put the analog, it will then follow it that way. But there is something magical about playing PlayStation 2 games on a 4:3 aspect ratio. Going out with some Burnout Revenge. So I would definitely say you're going to have a good time with PS2. Now there will naturally be games that just aren't compatible. It's the nature of emulation. But the majority of games, PS2 games, that you will be able to play, and they will look fantastic on here. One thing that I absolutely have been loving is GameCube on here. If you're a massive GameCube fan, then I would say you definitely aren't really going to be too disappointed with how this runs and how it looks. To be honest, I normally play it at 1x and I play PS2 1x on here. It still looks absolutely fantastic. You can't really tell, it's such a small screen. But I just like to get that extra juice of battery life. Now, talking about battery life, the battery life on this is very, very good. But I just like to get the majority, so I don't have to worry about it flashing at me to say to charge. But yeah, this is really good, guys. The sound themselves, even though they're down firing speakers, they sound really good. So all your 8-bit and 16-bit will look absolutely fantastic, upscaled to 1080p. This was actually the first game that I loaded up, and I ended up playing it all evening. Absolutely love Shenmue, great game. But I say 1080p upscale just makes it look fantastic on here. I am playing through RetroArch, that's why you see the glitches there. You can use the standalone emulator and those glitches disappear. But I generally, for 8-bit and 16-bit, I will generally use RetroArch. Ine-san. But yeah, they will look fantastic and play fantastic.
My father.
You'll have no issues with N64. Even upscale to 1080p. Showcase a bit of Mega Drive. Yeah, buttons feel good. You do have to put a bit of force on the buttons though. That's the only gripe that I have. But the D-pad is fantastic, especially for fighting games. Really is nice. Overall, this is definitely the best Anbernic handheld that they've done so far. It'd be nice to see what they do next, really. I know they just brought out the RG406H, which I have, by the way, and I absolutely love it, especially for GBA games. One of my favourite handheld systems. But yeah, this is good. Really good. So here we have PSP. I have left a little bit of border at the top and a little bit of border at the bottom. Just stretched it enough, just so, because you have a letterbox effect, you see, with it being 4:3 aspect ratio, and the aspect ratio for PSP is 16:9, but I just stretch it a little bit, not too much, not right the way to the edge, but just enough just to make it a little bit more stretched, just so you can see. But you'll have no issues with PSP on here.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is 3x resolution.
3 laps to go. Good luck.
Another system which is absolutely incredible on here, which is 3DS games, and I'm using Lime 3DS.
Resident Evil, The Mercenaries, 3D.
Bit of a mouthful.
If you want to survive, then you better listen up and do as I say. Nice work. Good. Now go and find all the other markers. Push the circle pad lightly to walk. When you need to view your surroundings, just touch that part of the map on the lower side. Hold up. Turn around. Turn around, quickly. Good. Now go and find all the...
So everything that I've chucked at it really for 3DS has worked really well. Some games that you do have to lower the resolution down, but this is at 3x resolution, and yeah, it's playing perfectly fine. There is a few shader cache stutters, but that's about it really. You can just cycle through the screens, but you can set that up in the options. Two that just won't work just through not being powerful enough. But this is at 3x just to showcase. And I'd say it looks incredibly sharp. Also, another bonus with this as well is there is a surprisingly amount of Switch games that actually work. This is Slain. I'm absolutely dreadful at it. But it's a great experience nonetheless. This guy kills me every time. Oh. So lastly, I'm going to play some Android games. So, well, Android game. I'm going to test out Alien Isolation, which is a very demanding game to play. But as you can see, it looks absolutely fantastic. Highest game settings. Native controller support, which is always nice to see in these games. Yeah, you should have no issues playing any of the Android games you wish to play. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave it there for now. Now, this is my unboxing and first impressions. I have to say that I was a bit apprehensive when I actually got it because I didn't think that I'd like it. But I've been pleasantly surprised. The controls are absolutely fantastic. The actual design is really comfortable and it fits really nice in the hand. You could play this for hours and not get any cramp whatsoever. I think the upgrade in analog sticks are amazing. These are really good. I absolutely thoroughly enjoy them, and I do think that they're actually a little bit better than the RP5 analogs. So yeah, well done. Anbernics, these are amazing. The D-pad's great. The screen is fantastic with it being 4x3. Yes, you know, you are going to lose out a little bit of screen when you're playing 16:9 or 3:2, but that's just a sacrifice of having a 4x3 screen. I think the actual performance is, yeah, it's great. Is it the most powerful handheld out there? No, but again, there's hundreds of thousands of games, more games that you could possibly ever play in a lifetime, and I just think that's great. So if you are a fan of 4x3 screens and you're looking something to play PS2, GameCube, Android and everything below, and maybe even a little bit of Switch, then I can highly recommend this. This is a very, very good handheld. I have to admit, the sound's pretty decent, but love to know your thoughts. Did you pick one up? Did you give it a hard pass? Did you get the RP5 instead? Yeah, did you upgrade from the 556? Did you know, love to know your thoughts and feelings on it as well, guys. But personally, myself, if you're looking for a 4x3 screen, then this is Anbernics' best handheld so far, in my opinion. But there is other options out there. As always, guys, take care.